Welcome back to Getting Worked. Uh, we are on the third and final mock draft of this mini mock draft marathon. Um, you can see we'll have three videos on this loading up this evening on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Very kind of different variations on this mock draft here for in preparation for tomorrow's draft night. And so,
Extravaganza.
yeah, the
First
extravaganza.
round. First round extravaganza.
Yep. And so, for folks who might just be catching this one first, basically the deal is that we're focusing on the NFC East. It's kind of what Ian and I know best. We've each got our own teams on there. He's a New York Giants fan, and I am a fan of the team that shall not be named because it currently doesn't
They don't have one.
Yeah. So in this case, we are going to before we proxied for the Eagles and the Cowboys. I let Ian take the Cowboys because there's no way in the heck I could ever allow myself to give them good players, and that just wouldn't be fair. So this time round, we're just gonna do New York and Washington. And a good reason why we're doing this too is that one, it'll allow us to focus in on our team, but also to give us an opportunity to see what the computer's going to do for Dallas and Philly, and it's anything close to what we ended up picking for them in these past couple mock drafts. So,
I think Philadelphia would have been really happy. I think
oh, dude,
that team from Philly
I'd
would
have
be
been
extremely happy with that last draft that you did for them.
I'd have been getting
They would be
all the bonuses.
getting Farley and Devontae Smith
Dang right.
in rounds 1 and 2. They're throwing a party for you.
Suckers are lucky that I was being fair.
Mhm.
But now I don't have to worry about them. Now I can just focus in on what I'm doing for my my Washington football team. And So
Then I'll focus on my Giants.
Yep.
We'll do 3 rounds. This time we'll do it slow. I'll
Sure.
put it on slow just because we should be able to see the picks and maybe discuss briefly as they kind of go through.
And give us a chance to see who does what. Yep, that works.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump in.
Yep.
Let's draft. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Trevor Lawrence, right? Hey,
yeah, there we go. Surprise!
Yeah,
surprise!
I was stunned.
Zach Wilson. Okay,
all
they
right,
didn't.
Mac Jones. Penny Sewell does not slide this time. You go and check out our last one. Penny Sewell slid down to 13.
The last two he slid, but the very last one that we did, second one, he really
He's not
fell
sliding
back.
this time.
No,
he is not sliding anywhere.
Wow.
But there is a person that they okay. So Green Bay wants to trade all the picks. They just want to trade them all. I will not accept that because there's let's see what else is out here. I no. Okay.
This happened last time.
It did.
And you took it because Penny was still on the board.
Well, it was Sewell and Slater were both on the board at that point. I'm not going to take this pick. I just tell you that now. I'm not going to take that one. I'm dropping too far. I won't drop that far. This one I'm tempted by. And I'm tempted for a very main reason. One, they're not coming up to get a wide receiver more than likely. Jamar Chase is on the board.
Ooh.
He is the best wide receiver. I mean, he's arguably the best. He's one of the top 3 wide receivers. It's him, Jalen Waddle, and Devontae Smith.
Right.
Jamar Chase sat out this year. I don't see a way that I would want Jamar Chase to go to the team that's picking directly after me. And it is a completely self-centered reason that I would be thinking, you know what though? Because we could always turn around and get Devontae Smith. This is a tough one for me.
Yeah.
I do not want Jamar Chase going to the Eagles after I trade away this pick. But if I were the GM, I would reject this trade. We're going to go ahead and reject this trade because I'm not allowing Jamar Chase to go to the Eagles. That is what that comes down to.
All
Screw
right.
you guys.
Yeah.
No.
You are the GM at this
Reject
case.
the trade.
So.
Jamar Chase comes to New York.
There you go.
Devontae Smith.
Yep. Surprise, surprise,
like
surprise.
J.C. Horn. So they were going after a corner. So Micah Parsons is still sitting out there. I've seen him drop so many times, and he does not get to you. He does not.
Oh, so you are kidding me.
Parsons just before Jared gets
Who was it? Who had the 18th pick?
The Dolphins.
Floridians. Okay, I'm definitely not taking that one.
All right.
I'm not dropping down to. No.
All right.
No. Okay, let me see what we got here.
So let's take a look. We have to remember to pull these up because we haven't been pulling these up. The Giants. Yeah. I guess I was gonna say I should have done this for. We'll do Washington since you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Washington needs quarterback, linebacker, safety,
offensive
tackle,
yeah,
and a wide receiver.
Okay, so go ahead and close that out. All right, let me look at the offensive tackles again. Not that I'm going to necessarily pick that here. That's 26. Wow. Okay, yeah, Mayfield and Little still on there. So, it's kind of hard. I got Texas, Oklahoma State, Alabama. This one's tricky because
We'll see if any quarterbacks left. Yeah, all the quarterbacks are long gone.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not
running back. Are y'all running back board needy?
Well, we don't necessarily have it on the list, but I would say that I don't think we're focusing there. Yeah. Off a somewhat disappointing 2020 season. Sophomore, number 2 receiver. We need weapons. I think the depth on offensive tackle, I might be able to do something there. Let's take Bateman.
Bateman?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a few trades around us in here.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
See, Farley goes 22. That's much better. In our last draft, he dropped to the second round. The Eagles took him.
Yeah, he did. Went to 37, I believe, unless I traded that.
Mm-hmm. Gregory Rousseau, again, he was a guy that was top 15, borderline top 10 there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Until What do you think of the word? Word is okay. So the Eagles, they take Richie Grant. I think that's actually, I remember taking him, but I think it was for the Cowboys later on in one
Yeah,
of our last
yeah.
draft.
That's kind of
Sante Samuel
that's
Jr. much higher this time around. The Chargers are very determined to make a trade with me.
they
They're
really
going.
are.
They're really trying to get some
Ooh.
trading in here. So let's take a look. Let's see what's out here first.
Yep.
All right. So what do I need? We need tackle. I mean, that's what it comes down to. We need an offensive tackle, and we need an edge, that a true guy that can bring some pressure. That would be amazing as well. If we get Jamar Chase, he's one of those guys. Again, the two drafts that we've just done, the last two have gotten guys that I may not run as fast to get to the podium to hand the card in for Jamar Chase, but as I would have for Penei Sewell or, uh, so, Kyle Pitts if he somehow got there. But I would definitely be moving very quickly to get that card up there to get Jamar Chase. This is an interesting one. So we would drop down 2, 4, 5 picks. I would drop down 5 picks, which means I probably don't get a shot at Smith, at not Smith, Phillips.
Phillips. Yeah.
But Basham might still be there. We need, a center again. Not a big mauler. He's productive. He's one of the better. He's one of the better centers. We don't have a great center. He's not bad. He's just not.
Sure.
He's not great. That's probably who they're coming up to get. I think if I'm the Giants, I don't want. Well, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna accept this one. I'll go ahead and take this one. Plus, I hop up into get an extra pick. We're gonna roll the dice this time. So
Yeah.
I already got the big trade. Leatherwood was the one that I was waiting to get. That's who I was actually gonna think about taking. You see, Creed went right after him. So these were the two guys that I was hoping one of the two would slide through. I will reject that one because definitely reject this one.
Yeah.
So, two guys have slid through that I also wanted. Phillips and Basham. I am torn on. So, Phillips, the biggest knock I have on Phillips is the injuries, a little bit of an injury history. And he only did it for 1 year, and he did it in a position that seems to produce stats from Miami. Because Gregory Rousseau, he replaced him. And when he opted out for the season. So it could be a little bit of that, but I don't know. I think you gotta go take that risk. So it would be him or Basham here for me. Davis, the injury scares me, so I'm gonna let him continue on. We're gonna go Phillips right there.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
yeah.
2 offers.
Nah, not even looking at that one. No way I'm going down to
drop 9 picks.
No, because I don't want to. I want to get some O-line in there, and I want to make sure I'm getting what's the best available
out
again,
there.
especially at left. What's there at left tackle? So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at what we have tackle wise. We'll go ahead and reject this. I'm not even. I want to make sure I get some good numbers there. So, offensive tackle got Mayfield, Brown, Little still in the mix, but we have some folks here. Yeah, what are they? There is a left tackle. Um, must improve his balance. That's great footwork. All right, let me look at Eichenberg.
Yep.
Another left tackle. Well, he doesn't sink his butt at the line of scrimmage, but that could be coached. Handling speed. Ooh. Not light on his feet
I
or
gotta
offensive
tell you,
front
this
end.
guy sounds like Eric Flowers to me. Just sounds like him for the Giants, and all Giants
Yeah.
fans know how
Yeah,
good.
exactly. And that
I don't think
that
he's going to be that level of an incompetent. I don't think that, but
yeah, I'm not you know what, let's go
people
with
that don't bend don't
yeah.
tend to learn to bend,
Yeah, exactly.
even if they're taught to bend.
No, you can't, especially at this level. If he's still
Hmm.
having having those problems, that's
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? Let's go with man, you know,
You want to see overall who's out there?
no, because I want to focus on. I want to get left tackle short up. I want to get left
Okay.
tackle short up. Um, do I think Mayfield? Because I like Mayfield because he's versatile. Do I think he's still gonna be around?
For your next pick,
Which is gonna be like
you pick again in
74.
74.
Yeah. You know what? I like I I like Mayfield. I'm going with Mayfield. I think the other
Mayfield.
two, yeah,
Okay.
I like Mayfield. I like that.
All right.
I like that he's versatile. I like that he's, I've gotten him the last
Gotcha.
couple ones. I'm good.
Yep.
The other
All right.
two, okay. I wish it would say here who is actually doing the picking. 'Cause unless you have the list in front of you, you can always pull up. But
What do you mean
Baron,
here?
yeah, like right there. I don't see the name of the team that's picking.
Chiefs, and then the Browns, Saints are picking now.
Okay.
The Bills. You see how they're going down through here.
No, but I don't see any. I don't see the names of the teams on
Oh,
my
oh, oh.
end.
It's just off screen, aren't we?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah. So the Jets and now the Texans. Oh, Carlos Basham
Basham
went. The Falcons,
trying.
Tampa. Oh, there's a trade. The Bills jump up here, and then the Ravens. The line. There's a trade. So the Green Bay actually hopped up. So just to give a kind of an idea. So we entered the third round, pick 65.
Uh huh.
Give me just a second. I'll kind of scroll back to kind of see where everybody was. Pick 65. Wyatt Davis went to the Jags. Elijah Molden went to the Jets. Carlos Basham Jr. Yeah, that's actually a really good pick. The goes to the Texans. Joe Tryon, he is Tryon down in Atlanta. Rashard Weaver, he is Tampa Bay because of a trade. Looks like there's a few trades here. So there's that trade. That trade. That's not too bad. This one where they went up 9 spots. Yeah, he dropped. He dropped significantly. So just before you, Spencer Brown went to the Panthers. So you have a trade offer.
Nope. Not going.
No
No
dice.
dice. We're gonna pick up. Um, go back to the OT. Go back to the tackles. We're gonna pick up Little.
Little.
Yep.
Sense of the pattern, man.
Well, I mean, there were, yeah. I mean, stay with what you
All right.
know. But I want to get
Yep.
that. I want to get tackle. Ken, kind of like last time. I need to get offense built up. My defense is looking pretty good, so I can probably get some halfway decent linebackers. Last time did it a little bit differently, but um, yeah. So yeah,
So here's Dylan Moses, who I thought, did you take him
I did it one. I think I can't remember
in
if
one
I.
of the? Yeah, I was gonna say they're starting to run together a little
It
bit.
is. It is. I can't remember if I took him for myself or if I took him for the Eagles, but yeah, I
Yeah,
did take
can't.
him. I believe.
So it looks like Dallas took him right after your pick just now. So all right, so the Giants are up, and I have a trade offer of which I will say no, and then I will also say no again. So I will get off of those. Just a reminder, I took Jamar Chase and Jalen Phillips. So those are I'm off to a great start.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really like both of these picks. So we have pick number 76 at this point. What do we need? We have gotten ourselves a defensive tackle or a defensive player. We've gotten ourselves a wide receiver. And to make all of those things to be able to block, we need to go and take a look. Our best weapon is still that running back that we have who's coming back, thank goodness. This is a tempting player, but it's a bad sign when in the positives a long injury history is listed.
Mm-hmm.
That's concerning. uh, yeah, definitely concerning. For that reason, I kind of have to go away from him. I need to look, but I'm thinking O line at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
That's where I'm at. Carmen, again, sometimes that's a coaching thing. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a personnel. It's just the way that guy is. So
Yeah.
uh,
Don't
he
forget.
could be a solid right tackle or guard.
Right. Don't forget Christensen and who he blocked for.
True. Well, honestly, so what we're looking at right here, I'm looking at the number one pick and the number two pick,
Right.
who they blocked for, respectively.
True. True.
So yeah, I mean, he blocked for a guy that he was the number one pick for Clemson. I yeah, I think I'm gonna lean toward Christensen here. I was going back and forth. Let me take a look at guards too. I don't know as much about them. Wide body needs to learn, lacks footwork and space and struggle. Okay, so he's a guard. There's not a lot of space in there.
Well, it's just not. He's not going to be good at like if you're more pulling focused, right?
Yeah, the
That's
Giants don't really do that.
okay. Well then,
Well, not a ton anyhow.
sure. And then I guess it's also kind of that long like run blocking, second level,
Second
third
level.
level
Hmm.
kind of stuff might
Right.
be a problem for him.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go Christensen here. I'm a little tempted to go and think linebacker. I'm a bit in fact I'm still not 100% sure that I'm gonna yeah. He's all right. So we need line. I mean that's what it comes down to.
Right.
I'm actually going to go out of the wheelhouse here, out of the comfort zone a little bit. I'm going to go center. I don't know. I can't pick center. It's one of those positions that I don't have a feel for. Uh, what makes a good one as opposed to a bad one? You would need to speak
Yeah, I
much
would.
more onto that.
So let me look at this. So Stephen doesn't play like a nimble, overly athletic blocker, struggles to adjust. That could be a problem. Explosive blocker at the pivot. Okay, terrific center. He's at Ohio State. I mean, that's
Right.
Reject him as a pure zone blocking lineman. So I think that I think he'd be a solid one. Again, I think the biggest thing about center, and it's just kind of just they can have those fundamentals, and it's more of a question. I didn't see anything about like
About
because
intelligence, I would think. Quick.
that's the thing exactly because you're it's almost like the catcher to the quarterback's pitcher. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Kind of
Right.
that, and in a lot of cases, you're sort of the kind of the point man on the offensive line. You might be calling out some of the kind of perusing the defense and making calls to the offensive line. Like when you first get set.
Hmm.
You might because you can see the center sometimes they'll be pointing at different things, and so that's kind of letting the other linemen kind of get an idea. Okay, this is where our pivot man is thinking, um,
Right.
just little things like that. And so they didn't really talk about that too much, but I would say, you've got some good guys here. I think that, and what's wrong with
My other thought
Dickerson?
was Bolton was my other thought. Like Dickerson initially kind of jumps off the page like, oh yeah, yeah, him. But
Oh, he
again,
can't slide in this. That's right. That's the one that's heavy footed. Yeah,
and,
I
and
wouldn't
long
want
injury
that.
history.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that I
okay.
can't at center. Mm-mm.
No, I think
Not
Myers
coming
would
into the
be.
league.
I think Myers would be a solid. Looks like to be like again coming out of Ohio State. It looked like he'd be a good solid center. Again,
I'd be
without
tempted for him or Bolton, but I'm gonna go offensive line, and I'm gonna say Josh Myers.
okay,
Landon Dickinson goes immediately afterwards.
interesting.
All
Yay.
right.
Okay, no, I'm not taking that. Denver, get out of here. You keep throwing that
Yeah. No.
114 at me. All right, I'm going.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad you didn't pick Nick Bolton because that is exactly who I'm picking.
Who you're picking? I had a feeling. I had that feeling.
I got to shore up linebacker. It's another
Yeah.
problem for us. And again, like I said, we need everything on offense, and it's kind of hard to do. Um,
Sure.
but especially kind of like when you're only really looking at 3 to 4 rounds, it makes it a little tricky. But I would
Sure.
say
Of
in
course.
general, got a couple good linemen in place, got wide receiver taken care of. I might,
And
I
the
would,
good GMs. I was gonna say the good GMs usually also don't just draft for this year. They draft for that next year,
well, sure,
especially once you
sure.
get past round, basically after our where we're kind of
And
stopping at round three.
yeah, and I think if I had some more appealing, you know, next year, you know, picks thrown at me, I would
Hmm.
definitely, be more apt to consider them. But I didn't see anything that stood out to me, especially for what I was
Gotcha.
going to potentially lose.
Where you were at, right?
No, I'm just,
All right.
huh.
So just a quick look. The Giants took Jamar Chase, number one, took Jalen Phillips, and then Josh Myers. So honestly, at this point, I filled my three biggest needs. Three,
Mm-hmm.
well, two of my definite biggest needs, and one I improved an overall set at as in Josh Myers.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I don't think I can have enough offensive. I can't block for anybody. We've not been able to block for anybody for a long, long time. I'm tired of not having to hear about that as a Giants fan and watching my quarterback get knocked down all the time. So, do a quick glance. I can't remember Smith. I don't know Smith really well. Okay, he is who I thought he was. This basically, if you put this phrase after any player on defense, you have my interest.
Of course.
So, Yeah. Athletic pass rusher. Yes, I want those. I want all of them. All the athletic pass rushers. The fact that
Most of
Washington
them.
took the guy that I really wanted last year is still annoying. So yeah, Chase Young
Well,
should
yeah.
be a giant, but no. Anyhow, uh, definitely somebody I would be interested in kind of taking a look at. I think we're good at wide receiver. If we got Jamar Chase, yeah, we're not going receiver and Kenny Holiday, yeah, Galladay rather. Uh, you're gonna go there. So now, to be honest with you, I could have made one of those trades because I would have probably slid down. I'd want to slide down a couple of picks. I don't know if I'd want to slide out of this round,
Right. Right.
but I could have easily done so. And since I am gonna go, I believe this is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, so that bothers me a bit, but again, he's a guard. He's not a tackle, and since he's a guard and not a tackle, just take a look real quick at our tackles that we have. You see the drop off 110.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm not even thinking that this is not the position of strength at this point. To be perfectly honest, at this point, it looks a little more defensive oriented. Uh, a bit more. It looks like you're getting more bang for your buck on defense. But this draft, I'm gonna go. Actually, this is one of the one. No, no, not him. Is this Smith? Yeah, I would take a shot at basically rolling the dice on either Smith or Green. I will go. I mean, Newman. I'm gonna go with Newman.
Okay.
Newman's actually one. He struggles to adjust, can't hit a moving target. These are horrible things for a tackle. But that's why he's listed as a guard.
Right.
He's
Yep.
supposed to be inside, so that there's things are moving in there, but they're right in front of you and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
nearly as much space to run out. But he has
Yeah.
some versatility. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And I believe, yeah, that's right. We're not picking for them anymore. I
Yep.
believe that is our final pick. So
Yep.
we'll see kind of how the third round shakes out here. Kendrick Green does go, so he does go a few picks after me. All right. Well, I did get my Giants an extra pick, so I was able
Nice.
to get four picks in 3 rounds. Um, Jamar Chase. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
pretty much this is what the Giants. If the Giants came out with
I think those
these
those
types
first
of
two, especially for
yeah,
you, really, really are going to be a huge help.
yeah, if we got these two guys in our first two picks and then a tackle or guard, let's
Yeah.
let's let's do this.
Yep.
let's wrap this up and get it going. So
Yep.
I'd be very happy with that. Yeah, those Jamar Chase. Yeah, let these last two drafts happen tomorrow. Either one, either one of the last two. Fine with either one of those.
I think all in all, this one's that first pick
I
isn't
think the wind
bad.
got taken out of your sails a bit because of who went
Yeah.
at pick 18.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much kind of, yeah, really kind of threw me off of what I was going to go
Yeah.
for.
Yeah,
But
Micah Parsons went number
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, that
Jared was all
killed me.
ready to pair him.
Oh, I'd have gobbled him right up. So I think that with that said, especially given what I focused on the last couple of times, I still feel like I've got two linemen that I'd picked before in the other previous drafts. I've got a linebacker that I'd picked before, and I got someone who, at the very least, should actually be an upgrade at receiver than what I had picked up in the other two. So I'm kind of also thinking about it that way.
Right.
We need, again, getting tackle shored up. I'm definitely happy with that. We need any kind of offense, anything, like really just something, somebody do something to move the ball forward. But we also at least got someone in there to hopefully improve our one true weak point on defense, which is our linebacking core. So Bolton's a solid player. I mean, I think overall, I think I'm happy. I'd have been happier with the second draft. That's one where I got Parsons. So I think that one would have been the one I'd be even happier about, because then that just like getting Parsons in there really just kind of sets that defense, just kind of entrenches it, and then I can kind of start to work on the offense from there, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of the same. It's not the same thinking when it comes to the Giants. And if they took Parsons tomorrow, which I would be fine with. I really like Parsons.
Yeah.
If guys in our last couple of drafts, I had guys that there was no way I could ever consider taking Parsons over with Sewell dropping somehow, and then of course Jamar Chase. Yeah, I agree with you though. Taking Parsons makes your good and honestly, y'all have a better pass rush than the Giants, but both defenses are sort of like that really, really good Parsons that just feels like a push them
Exactly.
into the elite great. And
Yep.
you got to go with that. Then you have, okay, that side of the ball, we are now elite and great at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just focus on the offense. So,
Yep,
I agree.
So,
all right. Well,
yeah, that's
those
it.
Those were our two teams. Looking forward to tomorrow, seeing how things really break when things start really breaking down, and it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting.
Are you gonna hop on and do a bit of a reaction?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to do the. Basically yes. The answer is yes. I'm gonna hop on. So.
Yeah, I got.
You got the work thing.
I got the whole work thing that just and it loves Thursdays for some reason. And everything decides to happen on Thursdays.
You got stuff. You gotta keep going.
That's just not gonna happen. But cool. But yeah, with that, this is our first mock draft, and I think especially for first stab at this kind of thing, I think it went pretty well. I think it would be good to start moving in. We can get maybe a third or a fourth to hop on with us to because then that's always when it gets fun, where you have more people and you kind of start to make the maneuverings and the different things, and kind of start to think, well, okay, do I just pick somebody just to mess with him, or
No, absolutely. I mean, it's what we love so much about, for those of us who play fantasy
football. Yeah,
it's what so much we like. I mean, I took when Jamar Chase was on the board at 11, I had a trade offer to drop down to 13, and it was Jamar Chase was on the board along with Devontae Smith. Both of those were still there. So there was a very good chance I was going to be able to get, because basically the Chargers were trying to hop up there and take a corner, I believe, at the time. That would have meant Jamar Chase had a possibility of going to the Eagles. There's no way on God's green earth I was going to allow for that to happen.
You can't let that
mock draft or otherwise. Yep. So I'm not going to take that chance or opportunity for him to do that. So, that was where that was going.
I think you made the right play.
Yeah.
You can't patch Jamar Chase up. All right.
No, it's just too much.
Nah, no way. And it's Philly, so screw him.
Screw him. I hope to beat the crap out of them this year twice.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'll be rooting for you when you play in Dallas.
As always, you have to. Absolutely.
But with that, this has been our 2021 maiden voyage
evening.
mock draft. Said and done. So shall it be written. So shall it be done. And that's it. With that, this is Getting Worked. Jarrett and Ian signing off.
See you, fam.